Hi family, welcome back to another video. My name is Gregory Falcon. I'm based here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As most of the family know, I own a dump truck company, a real estate company. I invest in the stock market, cryptocurrency, and I also teach a financial literacy course. But today's topic we're going to talk about, I had a subscriber ask me about financing a new dump truck. Where right now new dump trucks are running between $230,000 and $300,000. And just 6 years ago, dump trucks was 185, 175, but with inflation and everything we got going on, prices are pretty much skyrocketed for dump trucks. So what I've basically done over the years is I've established great personal credit. So it's going to be hard for you to finance a new truck if you got bankruptcies, foreclosures, late payments, if you're trying to get in the dump truck game and really get going and do it the right way. I know a lot of guys buy used trucks. I can do another video on how to finance the used trucks and what percentage down and what's the best way to finance a used truck. But right now, the point in my business and how I'm rolling, all my trucks are new, and I don't buy anything but new trucks right now because just for the reliability, the maintenance is cheaper. Of course, the payment is more, but you know, they pay for themselves if you really get a good truck that's gonna last and get the warranty and you get the work out of it. So I always tell people, if you can go new, go new. But I know a lot of people can't go new starting out, and it took me a while to get to this point as well. But like I say, if you're trying to finance a truck when you first start out, because most people haven't purchased a truck or a vehicle that's $185,000 or $300,000. So this is all new territory. So and I always say the easiest way to finance it is to go to the dealership. The dealership, typically, they don't require your tax returns or any other information like that. They may have you do a personal guarantor, but if you personal guarantor the truck, it doesn't show up on your credit report that you have this $185,000, $300,000 loan. That's one of the good things about financing the truck in your company name, but you've been the personal guarantor for it. So a lot of people don't know that. They're afraid to go out and tackle that payment. And trust me, having a $4,000 a month truck payment is a lot when most people house notes aren't $4,000. They don't have any bills or one single item that's $4,000. So I understand it's a lot to chew and a lot to bite at one time and to take it. But if you got the work, you got the drivers, or if you're driving the truck yourself, then you can handle it. If you budget and put your money away, then you can handle this and everything. So also what a lot of people don't know now, if you don't have a CDL and you're trying to buy a dump truck, they'll consider you an investor. So you're an investor, you're going to pay anywhere from 10, 14, 18%, even with excellent credit. A friend of mine says now he just bought a new tractor trailer, and because he doesn't have a CDL, his interest rate is 14% because he doesn't have a CDL. But if he had a CDL, his interest rate would have been 8%. That's a huge difference. Plus, if you're in this business, I recommend everybody, you need to get a CDL because you need to be able to drive your truck just in case your driver don't show up, something happens, you need to take it to the shop. Anything you need to do, you don't need to have to hire someone to drive your truck to take it places. You need to have at least a Class B or Class A. I have a Class A driver's license. I can pretty much drive anything that's on the road. But anyhow, let's get back to the financing part of this particular truck. So like I said before, my credit score is in the 800s. So I went to the dealership to finance this particular truck right here. And when I first started buying the new trucks, they wanted me to put 10% down because, again, like I said before, you didn't have any history of paying for a truck of this dollar amount. So they got to make sure that you can pay for it. Plus, when you start buying equipment in this price range, they're going to require that you show contracts or you show work or you got future work coming up that you're going to be able to pay for this truck. Because again, the bank and the dealership is taking a chance. You may have excellent credit. You may have been paying all your bills. But again, you haven't had a $4,000 a month truck payment. And one of the beautiful things about buying a new truck, they have what they call skip payments. And basically what a skip payment is, that you make your payments 9 months out of the year instead of 12 months out of the year. Well, we all know we in this business, you have roughly about 3 months of slow time. So you set up your payment schedule that you make payments 9 months, and then the 3 months of the slow time, you don't have a truck payment. Now you still pay the same amount. Instead of paying $4,000 a month, If that's $48,000 a year, you just spread that $48,000 and condense it down to 9 months of payment. So you're paying the same amount of money. But the reason they start doing that, a lot of people can't budget their money or don't budget their money, especially during the last recession, that a lot of people had to turn the trucks in 08, 09, 2010 when work got slow, or during the winter time, they don't have enough work and they got the bills still coming and they can't pay their truck note, and they ended up filing bankruptcy or giving the truck back or just going out of business. So this is a good way for you to be able to acquire the truck, pay for the truck, and maintain the truck at the same time. I'd rather have a higher payment for 9 months and then know 3 months out of the year I don't have a payment when work is slow. We all know during the wintertime, work slow down. You can't do asphalt. You can't do certain things you can do in the summer. And like say during the summer, we work night and day. So we run 2 shifts. In the wintertime, it's too cold at night to do asphalt, so you're unable to do it that way. But again, when you go to the dealership and you offer to let them finance your truck, they're going to try and get you to get 10 to 20% down. But if you purchased trucks in the past and you paid them off, you'll get to the point that you can do 100% only in your business name. So how we started out, the first couple of trucks that we purchased was like $185,000. We started buying new trucks around 2015, 2016, and we done sold most of those trucks, and we got a whole new fleet coming in. We try and trade out the trucks every 6 to 7 years and get new trucks. But when I first went in to buy the truck, I had excellent credit, excellent payment history. Everything was great. But when I went in, since I hadn't financed a truck of $185,000, they wanted me to put 20% down on the first truck. Put 20% down on the first truck. Everybody know 15, 16 interest rates was like 3%, 4%. So I had a great interest rate. So I put it down. Second truck, they required me 10% down. Third truck, I finally got to 0% down, but I still had to be a personal guarantor. By the time I got to the fourth new truck, I was financing everything just in my company name and my company name only. I wasn't a personal guarantor or anything of that nature. So right now, at this time and point, I'm able to finance the truck strictly in my company name and without me being a personal guarantor. Now, a lot of you guys know I have a truck coming in. They're so far behind. I have one truck coming in June, another one coming in September, then another one coming in December. And all the trucks are running between $230,000 to $300,000. Depends on what brand that you're buying. Right now, I have Freightliners coming in. That's all you really can get. Mack is so far behind. Mack can't get a truck to you until 2024. So they're way behind. And right now, we got highway projects that we're running behind on. And I need the trucks to keep everything moving. So hopefully, this kind of help you understand the process of how we ended up financing new trucks. Like say, the better your personal credit is, you go in, you start out, you put the 10% down, 20% down, then eventually you get down to 0% and you get off being a personal guarantor, and then they'll finance the truck itself at 100%. But the beautiful thing about buying the new trucks, they have the skip payment. You can do 2-3 months. I think 3 months is about the max that any dealership would want to do. So like say you finance through Mack, you pretty much go through Volvo. At the dealership, you do Freightliner, you do Daimler, then Kenworth have their own finance. Each dealership pretty much have their own finance because they want to keep finances in-house. But again, like say when you go do this and you're new, you need to have whoever you're working for write you a letter saying that you are going to work under them, not under their authority, but you're going to be a subcontractor under them, and they're going to give you plenty of work, and they may have to furnish contracts of jobs that they have. Right now, at my time and point in my life, we have probably $10 million in contracts. So we have a lot of work ahead, and we're bidding more and more jobs. So we don't have any problem with the workload. Our biggest issue now is employees, finding decent drivers to drive. So again, family, I'm hoping this helps you out, helps you understand about the process of building business credit. I can give you just some quick tips. We started slow. You can go to your bank, wherever you got your deposits at. You make your deposits there and build a relationship with the business banker there. A lot of banks right now would do, I think, under $50,000 with no tax returns. Starting out, because you're a new business, you're not showing any gross revenue. So it's best to start out with just trying to find your bank that you bank with, and institutions that will just go off your personal credit and you co-sign for your business. And if your business has been in business at least 2 years, it helps because you've been around and you've been established. So I would start out going to your bank, wherever you're banking at, try and get a credit card or try and get a line of credit with that particular bank. And then slowly but surely pay on it, pay on time, and just work from there. And then slowly increase your line of credit with them, your credit card limit. And then you also want to give your bank a chance to finance the truck. It's always good to give your bank a chance because that's your banking relationship. They see the money that you're depositing and the money that you're flowing through your bank account. Then you can actually have the bank and the dealership compete and see who can give you a better rate of financing your truck. Because we all know right now, interest rates on a new dump truck is roughly 8%. And like I said, in 2016, 17, dump trucks was 3-4%. So it was a whole different ball game with the interest rate compared to now when inflation's so high. And then, like I say, it's such hard time even getting a new dump truck now. You're going to enter the websites, it's impossible to really find a new dump truck. And if you do find one, they're trying to gouge you and the prices are so high. So anyhow, I just want to come on, give a quick breakdown of how we establish business credit. And of course, you got to have your LLC, your EIN number, your address. Hopefully you got a professional email, different things of that nature. I'm pretty sure everybody knows the basics, but I was just trying to get an idea and show you how to establish the business credit the fastest way possible. You're going to have to put some money down if you're going after the big boy items, $185, $250, $300,000 trucks. You're going to have to put 10 to 20% down and show a history of being able to pay the bills and being able to pay these on time. And then as you get more and more experience and buy more and more equipment, eventually you'll get all of them at 100% financing. So family, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope I answered my subscriber's question about how I was able to finance the next dump truck in our company name and establish business credit. If you want me to go in more detail, especially about how you buy a used dump truck, any financing on business credit, I've been doing this about 30 years. I have a whole lot of little items that we can teach you and show you how to help establish your business credit, how to help improve your personal credit. So when you do go in and apply, your personal credit is stellar. I always tell people, if you're over 720, you're in the ball game. And right now I'm in the high 800s and my credit is almost perfect. So I don't have any issues financing anything, but I make sure I pay all my bills on time. So anyhow, family, leave me some comments or questions below. Again, I'm trying to do more on social media and give back and help everybody out. I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good evening. Thank you.